everybody, to another exciting edition of the Sports Hole. I'm your host, Luke, with me as always, XFL Jim, rock and roll Matty Goldberg. What's going on, dudes?
Jim,
what's up, boys?
Jim, are you having a beer?
Sioux City Sarsaparilla.
How is it? Delicious.
Delicious.
It's the spot.
Is that alcoholic or not?
It is not. It's like a root beer.
Really? Are you on the wagon, Jim?
No, I just love root beer.
Okay.
I don't like root beer.
Root beer is my favorite
What do you
drink
call it?
of
Root
all
beer,
time.
Matty?
Stinking root beer.
Technically, this is a sarsaparilla, though.
I stole that from the movie Slapshot. None of that stinking root beer. One of the great scenes in the movie.
I'm doing great. We had a great weekend of football. It was
Oh,
fantastic.
we
It
did.
was great.
Surprisingly,
My
yes.
picks suck, but yesterday was one of my bloodbaths. Fantasy teams lose, bets lose. Nothing is going right. So,
What were your locks last week here?
well, last week was Steelers -3, and they didn't even win. And then I put some money on the Bills Jets over because they both had such explosive offenses week one. And then, overreaction, week one, you can't really go by week two because J.J. McCarthy was already in the Hall of Fame, and the Lions were number one pick, in the draft.
You have to like week two so hard because you have to factor in
I
like
know.
what are overreactions versus what are actual just normal reactions. Because
And that's the part you don't know because some things look so bad.
Well, it's like anything. You need a sample size.
You need a sample.
You need a large sample size, not
You need
1
about a
week.
month for
like
sure.
overreaction was like, oh yeah, the Steelers offense is going to be really good. The Jets might have it figured out. The Lions are in trouble. Like,
Dude, in my algorithm, they I get a lot of Lions content.
Yeah.
It was like the Lions year from hell.
I know.
Like I'm like, whoa.
You've already
Pump
had the year
brakes,
from
pal.
hell.
Pump the brakes.
Well, you've had decades from hell, but
I know. I'm like, it wouldn't be anything new to us, but
true.
as
But
far as
what's
this-
also interesting is that there are some fan bases in the NFL that have great fan bases that have terrible teams, and it's just like it just seems like it's over already.
oh
You
yeah.
know, the Jets, the Browns, the Bears.
the Bengals.
The Bengals are 2-0 though.
Yeah, but no Joe Burrow now.
Out.
Yeah, but you're 2-0, and Browning's a solid backup.
Did you see who else they got in?
Like, there's teams that are already like, there's no hope for the playoffs.
But the
after
Burrow thing, though, too, they so they say 3 months, but
Yeah.
Harvard looked at all the people who've had to have surgery in season for turf toe. None of them came back that year, and several of them never came back. Period. Like
They said like 3 months is the most optimistic.
What
number.
exactly is turf toe? Like,
I don't know. I've never got a good answer on it.
what exactly happens to your feet? Because it doesn't sound like an ACL or Achilles. It's like turf toe, like your toe.
Okay, I looked up the definition right here.
Yeah.
Turf toe is an injury to your big toe joint when ligaments, tendons, and soft tissue in the joint stretch or tear. It is a common injury among football players and athletes who sprint or jump. So it looks like it's like tearing tendons and shit.
They say it's absolutely painful as fuck, but it's your toe.
It's like the middle part of your big toe. It's like
Yeah.
a bunch of tendons and shit, and it rips all the way back to your heel potentially.
Oh,
so it's got to
Jesus.
feel like everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, not only the pain, but that's like where you do so much of your balancing and movement from your big toe. Your big toe takes on a lot. We should have a National Big Toe Day and recognize our big toes.
We should. We definitely should.
Jim, what was your no culture pick for the week?
The no culture pick was Georgia -4.
And that didn't happen.
I did end up.
You guys are both like. Have you guys?
No, I'm
won?
1-1.
Okay, you're 1-1. Maddie's 0-2. It's over for Maddie.
Well, no, you know what? I'll be 0-2. I'll be 0-2 because I did pick the Cowboys money line week 1. That was so 0-2.
I'm
But
0-2.
I did live bet Georgia when they were down like 21-7. It was great.
Wow. Okay. Yeah.
And
it was
you
a
know
hell of a
what?
game.
a lot of great games. And I know we're not Notre Dame people, but they, these guys are making a lot of money in college, but they're still kids.
Yeah.
They must have showed this poor fucking guy holding the snap on the extra point. They must have showed him on that last drive for who they play, Texas A&M.
Yeah.
They must have showed the poor kid that dropped the snap maybe 100 times.
That guy's like Asian too, isn't he?
Yeah.
I felt horrible for him. Like,
well, I mean,
he's gonna get
the extra mustard on the hate too,
But he dropped the extra. Like, we get it. He dropped the thing. Like, how many times do you want to show him?
Oh, as many as it takes. That's what they'll do.
They showed it the second Texas A&M scored. It was like Taylor Swift and the Chiefs. They showed him like the second they scored, it was like, show this poor little 18-year-old kid who knew he blew the game, and he's sitting there praying Texas A&M doesn't score.
I mean, does this kind of mean Notre Dame's already out of the playoffs?
No,
they're still ranked in the AP poll.
They could be 2-0. They could be. Their offense has been really good.
I know they could, but I'm saying like they don't, since they're still independent, they don't like
this
have a championship to lean on.
This is almost an exact same situation as they were in last year after the NIU loss. So like, obviously, if they win out, if Notre Dame is 10-2, they're in.
Okay.
I just don't know if they're going to win out.
We're also learning that Miami is very good.
Yeah.
I mean, Carson Beck might be the Heisman front runner right now, which everybody thought he was going to drop off. That like,
well, he wasn't great at, I mean, he was never great to begin with, I guess.
He was good, and he's replacing some good Georgia quarterbacks.
Yeah.
So there's that, but like, everybody I knew he was like dating some girl, and like she claimed he cheated on her, and that was a big story in the gossip world.
I didn't know about that. Matt, you got to bring this stuff up more. That's the stuff we want to talk about here at the sports hole.
I blame Matt.
I don't give a shit about QBR.
But anyway, he's been very good, and Miami's been very good. So they've had 2 tough losses, Notre Dame. Like, where they could easily be 2-0 and a top 4 team.
Sure.
They're 0-2 with 2 losses there. Basically, both came down to the wire.
Yeah. I can actually look up the Heisman odds right now.
Okay.
Carson Beck is second place over on DraftKings at plus 900. First place is John Mateer from Oklahoma.
And he's been very good.
He's been really good.
Yeah.
How old is John Mateer? He feels like one of those old guys.
I believe he's a senior.
Okay. He's 36.
He is 21.
Okay. That's all right.
Because he's a transfer from Washington State.
When is the Red River game? Is it this week or now?
No, it's 2 weeks from now.
So when Jim is really funny, I have a bet with a guy that I have the field and he has Arch Manning to win the Heisman. So I think I got that locked up.
Yeah,
not 2 weeks.
But as Jim was texting us that Arch Manning sucks, this guy was texting me that the coaching staff sucks. And I'm going to put this one on Arch Manning. I don't think he has it.
The weird thing is when you saw him in moments like in games last year, even in big moments like against Georgia and things like that, he looked better then than he does now.
Well, it's a lot different than being the guy.
No, I think it's like I think he has tools. I think it's mental.
One drive against Georgia, it's not mental. He stinks. Like
but he was in other games last year too, like against Oklahoma. He looked better.
And then if he's mental against UTEP, he don't got it.
I just think
because UTEP is a layup.
Well, what about this though? Okay, so Sarkisian had, Quinn Ewers, who was like the highest touted quarterback coming out of high school.
What is Ritter?
This guy couldn't do better than like a 5th-round draft pick. And now we have this debacle with Arch Manning, so maybe there is some truth to this.
There could be something there, perhaps, but also it's up to these guys' work ethic. I firmly believe like a lot of these quarterbacks do get exposed against higher quality opponents, but UTEP is a game that you pad your stats.
Yeah, for sure.
And to look really bad against UTEP, it's embarrassing.
It's not a good look. It's not a good look.
Not a good look because it's going to get harder. I mean, the SEC is going, is going to be harder. And
They get one more gimme game, and then they start SEC play.
Yeah,
I
think
just don't
Oklahoma's
think
good too.
If you grow up a certain way and you're getting money at a really young age, where is the motivation to be great? Where's the motivation to be the dude? Like, how bad does he want it? I know a lot of people want it for him more than he does, and that's the problem. Like, people want to see like the Manning name go. These fans want it more than he does. The way I'm seeing it.
You think he comes back for a year?
He's gonna have to. He's not an NFL player.
No way.
He's not even a college player right now.
He might even get one of those things where, like a Carson Beck situation, where it's like, I'll just take more money and go somewhere else.
Yeah.
Because who knows where I'd go in the draft, and I don't know if Texas still wants
to
keep
booing him, like, the pressure is going to be even worse. Because what the fan base is like, look, dude, you're getting paid now. We're paying you money to be the guy, and don't take that money if you don't want to work your ass off. Like, we know you're not going to class. We know you're not. We know you're having the best time of your life. But you're still getting paid to do this. And when you see like where John Mateer goes to a bigger program, he's making Oklahoma higher, or Arch Manning is probably sinking Texas right now.
Yeah,
which is a shame because they're wasting like a great defense.
This is what, year 3?
And they're wasting money.
Because the fan base is like, this is like a year that we're like, okay, we've been through Quinn Ewers. Now we're like year 3 of Sark. Let's win a championship.
It might be way more than year 3.
Is it really?
It's year 4. 2021.
You gotta get a quarterback.
Okay. Way more. One more year.
Yeah, I thought it was like year 6.
Now, what is Texas's problem? I go, their weakness right now is quarterback.
Well, they don't really have anyone behind him.
Well, have fun, Texas.
Yeah.
They don't really have anyone behind him. They just kind of need to hope that he gets over whatever slump this is.
Yeah, or he's just not that good.
They might get rocked against Oklahoma.
Because I don't think it's.
Yeah, Red River's always weird though. Like Red River's a weird rival. That's a weird.
I don't
what
think
do they
it's
call it now?
The
Red River Rumble or something?
The Red River rivalry instead of shootout.
That's so bad.
I know.
Well, it always reminds me of that gross joke.
Just wait till 2 weeks from now when it's fucking it's Arch Manning versus DJ Lagway when Texas plays at Florida.
Maddie, what's the gross joke?
I don't want to say it. They always say when the river runs red, take the dirt path.
Yeah.
Is there a Brown Bowl or something too?
No, but that was like.
Well, it's the closest would be Iowa State. It's called El Asico.
Called what?
El Asico. It's like El Clasico, like Madrid versus Spain. Yeah. They call it El Asico for Iowa State.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
I like that one. What about Dabo?
He might retire, dude. He might fucking retire.
I don't think he's on the hot seat. I just
no shot he's on the hot seat.
He's not old.
He might leave Clemson.
Yeah.
But I don't know if he wants to. Like he's probably there as long as he wants to be.
Yeah,
he can't fire the guy.
No.
Well, Clemson wasn't much before he got there, so
they're gonna win 9. They're gonna win 9 games and be fine. Like that's just what Clemson does. It's gonna be a down year.
For a moment, they peaked to Georgia, Bama, and then they kind of went back to like a top 10 team, and that's what they are.
Well, now they're more like a top 20 kind of program.
But last year they were a top 10 team.
I feel like that, but they also get shielded up from being in the ACC. I think if they played in,
that definitely helps. Being in the ACC helps Clemson a ton. And like, yes, there's probably a down year for Clemson. Yeah, it sucks that you lost to Georgia Tech, but I think Georgia Tech's a pretty darn good team. Even if we're counting like some of these like down teams, Clemson will be favored against every team on their schedule except Florida State going forward. Obviously, they could lose to SMU. They could lose to Louisville. And they could lose to South Carolina, but we'll see what happens if Lenore Sellers is back by that point. But I feel like they're going to be favored for almost every other game. Now, losing to Georgia Tech probably You probably aren't making the ACC championship game at this point, but they're not going to have a bad season. They're going to go 9-3.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess if that's the fan base, then they just have to start accepting that,
I mean,
And then it's like you put him in the hot seat. Who's going to replace him?
They missed a quarterback too. Like if they had a good quarterback, things would be different. If Cade Klubnik was playing up to the expectations everyone set for him this season,
the problem is
they'd be in a way different spot.
Last year.
He was only good at the end of last year. He was not good to start the season last year.
Yeah, I don't think he's very good. And again, we go by now well, if they're a top recruit, then they have to be amazing. But just like in the NFL, where you see top guys are bust, top guys coming out of high school are bust, and that's happening a lot right now.
I think it's really cool that a lot of the preseason quarterbacks that everyone thought was going to be good are not good. Like Arch, like DJ Lagway, like Cade Klubnik, and so on. And then a lot of the guys that people weren't expecting to be great,
like Beck,
are fucking awesome. Like Beck is doing really well. JKS at Cal is electric. John Mateer, amazing.
Mateer's been amazing.
Diego Pavia is a fucking dog. Pick.
And then the UCLA situation.
Oh yeah, speaking of, what's the one that Tennessee? Joey Aguilar at Tennessee is looking
He's
great.
Been very good. He just shows you how stupid it was for that kid to leave Tennessee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He ruined his life, man.
Some people are saying he should sit out the rest of the season and not sit out. He should try and transfer again. Speaking of Diego Pavia, did you see that he's going back to court to get another year of eligibility?
I love it
for Vanderbilt.
These guys are going to play till they're 35.
I think this would be his 7th year of college football.
Oh, come on. Time to move on, buddy.
I'm sorry.
He started playing at the New Mexico Military Institute in 2020.
That's pretty cool, trajectory, though.
I mean, it's great. For him, he knows he can make another $500,000 or whatever.
And he knows he wouldn't make it in the pros.
Exactly.
His play style doesn't go to the pros. So,
but you never know. I mean, I never thought Dylan Gabriel would be good, and Dylan Gabriel looks like he's ready to take over that Browns job.
I mean, we'll see.
Yeah, I don't. Personally, I'm kind of against that. Being 85 and still.
He's a cool player to rooting for him, but yeah, I'm against being the dude is 24.
Yeah.
Come on.
No, it's time. It's time. You made some scratch.
How old are you? 30 years old probably should be some sort of cutoff.
Oh, it's always cool for the one player on the team, when they get a punter who used to play Aussie rules football.
Yeah.
Now he's coming to college and you're a 30-year-old punter.
Yeah.
Or you get you get the ex-military guys that come in to play backup linebacker.
Yeah. I think that used to happen but you would get 1 year.
Yeah, those guys don't play 1 year because they're always most of those guys, if they're not playing a specialty position, they're
that's fine. You can't
backups,
keep going to court to sue to play against 18-year-olds. Come on, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here, Jim.
Get the fuck out of here.
How we feeling this weekend, buddy?
We're fighting, Luke. You and me,
it's baby. On, motherfucker.
You and me. I'm jealous. My aunt's going to this game.
Is it in Lincoln?
Yeah, it's in Lincoln. I'm going to the Michigan
State. This new Michigan coach is
dude, Poggi. I have loved Biff Poggi for years.
He's the man. He was always the spiritual glue of the team, and we hated it when he left to go
Charlotte,
head coach of Charlotte,
baby.
Yeah, but he's always just a character. He's just one of those guys you want around, no matter what.
I love him. I love him so much.
How are you feeling, Jim? What are your predictions for this game?
So this is obviously Nebraska's toughest test. They had a decent Cincinnati team that they played close, and then 2 absolute cupcakes for blowouts.
Yep.
The worry as a Nebraska fan would be they haven't shown a great their defensive front and line is small. And Michigan's what do they do best? They run the ball. And Biff did say they're going to try and run Bryce a lot more. Nebraska showed at least week one that they were weak against a running quarterback, so I would worry that Michigan could just run all over them. I would not worry about Michigan's passing attack. That's what I'm not super worried about there. Mm-hmm. I think it'll probably be a low-scoring game, probably something 24-20. I could go either way. I do think Nebraska's passing
This
attack
one's going
is
in the
good.
fourth quarter, in my opinion.
It's probably going to come down to the fourth quarter, which I
Yeah.
still, obviously, you got to favor Michigan in a one-score situation
What
against
if
Nebraska.
whatever is faced, they win? Do we go like, is he a better coach than Sherrod Moore? Does he have a better command of the team?
I don't know. I wouldn't go that far. I think, what you saw against Oklahoma was this very handcuffed Bryce Underwood. They let him loose this last week, and he friggin' looked like Lamar.
And that's
I mean,
why
granted,
I
it was Central Michigan, but I mean, he was doing things right. His passing has been good, pretty good too. For the most part, they've had a lot of drops too.
Look, what I can tell.
Your receivers are not that good.
No, they're not there yet.
What I can tell the difference though between Underwood and Manning is the intensity. Underwood is an intense guy, where Arch just looks like, well, I'm good at football. I'm the man of Texas. I'm here to drink beer, get laid, be the cool guy at the parties. Like, I'm rich, so football is not that important. If I win, But this kid looks like he eats, sleeps, shits football. He's yelling at fucking Justice Haynes, a Bama transfer
we were
veteran.
loving that. We were loving
get in his face as a freshman. And, like, you're kind of like, hey, dude, but you're also like, I like that. Because you fucking care and you're above your years, and I like to see that. So I like him, but I like Nebraska too.
There's a reason it's a 2.5 point spread. I can't tell you
who's going to win this game. It's coming out to the
it was. I think it opened with Nebraska as the favorite. Now it's moved to Michigan.
Michigan minus 2.5.
The look ahead, I think was like 5 for Michigan, like way to start the season.
Yeah,
and then obviously I think after week 1 and stuff like that, who knows? It's hard to gauge anything from Nebraska because they played 2 of the worst teams. Akron is a bottom tier FBS school, and Houston Christian,
Cincinnati,
like on defense, yes, against the run, but like against the pass, they were electric.
But it's a game you should win by like 10 points.
I don't know, dude. I mean, it depends on how Cincinnati looks the rest of the season.
Well, we'll learn a lot about both these teams.
I'll say this: so like. Raiola has like 76% completion percentage.
We have not gone 3 and out yet this season.
Yeah, this is to me the biggest thing of the game is to what Michigan can do they actually did okay against Mateer. I think they got a couple picks from him, but he just could not be brought down with running the ball.
Raiola does not run the ball.
Yeah, and Michigan's offense could not stay on the field that game too, so we were on defense way too often. Yeah. It was just so hard to get a first down or get anything moving outside of a couple big plays they had. So I feel a lot more confident in the offense now. So if they can stay on the field, I do like them more in this game.
This is a big game for both teams to figure out what expectations they want to have for the rest of the season.
Yeah, we don't. Don't know who either of these teams are, really, until after this game, or
who's Michigan? Oh, so Michigan has a bye week afterwards, so no look ahead there. Nebraska also has a bye week.
Okay,
ahead.
Good.
So you want to go into the bye week with a victory too.
So
it's a massive game.
Well, it's going to be fun no matter what.
Yeah.
Fun fact about Michigan interim head coach Biff Poggi. Do you guys know how he made his money?
Bitcoin, crypto.
Close, Maddie. Back in the 80s, he was a hedge fund manager.
Oh, really?
I bet. My second guess was going to be he was a
I didn't know that. He was like billions.
Over 30 years, Biff Poggi built Samuel James Limited into a powerhouse worth hundreds of millions of dollars.
Wow.
I never knew this. Wow.
And he just coached on the side while he was doing it, and then he coaches for the love of the game. He's worth like 20 mil.
Jesus.
That's wild.
Yeah. He just coaches for the love of it.
He includes our NIL in his will.
I love Biff Poggi so much. One of my favorite human beings on the planet.
Character.
Yeah.
He's only 66.
Only.
Hey, in college football, in coaching years, that's not that old.
He's one of those guys that's so rough looking. You don't know whether he's 50 or 75.
74. So
Carroll looks like he's in his 60s. He looks good.
Well, I think Carroll's actually had work done.
Probably.
I was looking at his face the other day. I go, boy, he looks so youthful, but I think he's had a facelift.
I believe it.
He's
Maddie,
getting
you believe
those.
Carroll's had a
You know what he
facelift?
is?
What kind of work you think he's got done?
He's
Lip
getting
injections?
those Rolling Stones, like shots,
Yeah.
or they're like injecting with like as much of youthful hormones as they can, because he seems to have like this Keith Richards, Rolling Stones, like 82 years old, touring every night, which is in Stones shit.
We also had our first college football coach firings of the season.
Yeah, so Deshaun Foster.
Sean Foster and Maddie.
Oh, the guy from Virginia Tech.
Yeah, Brent Pry at Virginia Tech.
Yeah, UCLA is just a disaster. Like, I was thinking of it when I first moved to LA. They were neck and neck with they weren't up to USC because USC was a powerhouse, but they were a solid program. They had Coach Jim Mora, who wasn't bad. They had Josh Rosen, was a good quarterback. They had some good quarterbacks. Beckham Green, I think that was his name.
They were decent back then. They were like all right back then.
They were in the top 25.
Every once in a while, they were like fringe top 25.
Yeah, and now they're like an absolute. This is like where it almost seems like the college is just giving up on a program.
Well, I don't think they have any direction, you know.
You play in the Rose Bowl.
I'm not even going to put it on Deshaun Foster on that one. Like, obviously, I don't think he was ready for that kind of job, but I also think UCLA didn't give him any tools to succeed.
Well, they also ran Chip Kelly out of here. Like, if Chip Kelly could do no right out here. Every time he lost, they held him to such a high, like what he was with Oregon. And it was like, you're UCLA. He can't do that, what he did at Oregon. You guys got to chill. And he walked out because he was like, fuck this. And they were doing halfway decent. And then you just kind of knew when he left, it was just going to fall apart completely. They still thought he did a shitty job. Every day they were like, Chip Kelly sucks, blah, blah, blah. He stinks. He sucks. It's like, well, now what do you got? You're the worst team. You're not going to win a game this year.
They need, okay, so what, I mean, they basically need, what do they call them, football managers now or something?
Yeah.
Like
the GMs. They need
to run a program.
That's what you need, because it is.
Yeah, you do.
That's a full program, and you need that leadership.
Mm-hmm.
Who do you guys think is next?
I mean, who knows? But like, why not coach out here? You live out here. You play at the fucking Rose Bowl. Like, it's a good job.
Did you see that crowd? That picture, that crowd at the Rose Bowl for the last game?
It was like the Miami Marlins or something.
Yeah, there was like maybe it was like a UFL game.
Maddie, we should go to a game.
Or the Oakland A's or something. I'll go when the weather gets cooler. If you want to go, I'll go. I mean,
okay.
I'll see if I can find which game for you guys to go to. Let me see if I can find UCLA's schedule.
Maybe they're playing Michigan.
Yeah, fucking Michigan's coming here to play, and I have a commitment that weekend. I'm so pissed.
Okay. No, they don't play Michigan this season.
No.
So they play at home. Here's their home slate. When would it start getting cool? Like end of October?
Right now, hopefully.
I mean, probably at the end of this
today,
month. It'll be like.
So
it's gonna rain here.
Here's what we got. We got October 4th. We got Penn State coming to town.
That's gonna be crowded.
We got Maryland October 18th. That will be UCLA's homecoming.
So, Matt, your stipulation is it's got to be a shit team, so nobody else will be there.
Remember? Hey, listen. Remember we went to that Dodger game where we went in the day game where there was nobody there?
Oh,
those are fun. That is fun. That can be fun.
That's what I want to do, Luke.
Your only option.
Nobody there. I want 100 rows to ourselves.
Well, it's a paradox. If no one's there, it means the other team's complete dog shit too.
I would say Maryland, but it is UCLA's homecoming.
Nobody's gonna go.
Okay, then October 18th is your best bet. Your only other home games are Nebraska November 8th and Washington November 22nd.
We should go and root for Nebraska.
Well, come out for Nebraska.
I cannot because I got my brother's wedding stuff going on.
Fuck your brother's wedding.
He's adopted.
I gotta plan it.
Fuck your brother's wedding. You don't need to go there.
Push it back. You got obligations.
You can always also go to USC because they play.
Is he gonna go to your wedding?
Yeah.
I don't know about that. He told me he wasn't.
Jim, are you getting married?
Eventually.
Did you
I
propose?
talked to him. He said
Not
he
yet.
wasn't going.
You been talking with my brother, Maddie?
Jim, did you
Yeah.
kneel at the hospital bed and propose?
Oh, yeah.
I'll go to Nebraska. That'll be fun. I'll root for Nebraska.
Yeah.
We'll
I
have
respect
like,
that. I love that.
well, there'll be a lot of people there from Nebraska because
Go
There's a
Big
decent
Red.
Nebraska population in LA,
it's
too.
a
I've
great
known quite a
place
few
to-
people, yeah. I've
It's
actually
just-
gone to Nebraska bars.
Who doesn't
Yeah,
want
I've been
to?
I went to a couple, too.
Who doesn't want to see a game at the Rose Bowl too?
Oh, it's the best.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
So cool. Jim,
Yeah,
what else we got for college this week?
This coming week?
Yeah.
So, okay, we'll start a little taster. I think the sneaky Friday night good game. People won't say it. I know Maddie probably won't really care. Iowa at Rutgers is an actual like
that's a
sneaky
fun
good.
one.
That's a fun Big Ten game.
Yeah.
And also potentially just for hot seat talk, Tulsa at Oklahoma State. If Tulsa makes that a game, and Tulsa's not like the worst this season, if Oklahoma State's in trouble, Gundy might be gone sooner than later.
Wow.
Again, game day. The game I think game day should have gone to Texas Tech at Utah. Awesome, great Big 12 matchup. Utah's defense against what Texas Tech's supposed to be doing. Has Texas Tech paid for potentially the best team in the conference? We don't know, but we'll find out. Tulane at Ole Miss, fun. Yes. If you, the quarterback for Ole Miss, who has stepped in after Austin went down.
Great.
His name is Trinidad Chambliss. It's amazing. Chambliss, Chambles,
like Chris Chambliss on the
Trinidad Chambliss for Ole Miss.
Love it.
That's going to be a great game.
Is he related to Chris Chambliss? He used to play in the Yankees.
Maybe, who knows? Michigan, Nebraska, obviously. That'll be what's 1:30 p.m. your guys' time, West Coast.
3:30. 12:30.
Auburn at Oklahoma. No, if it's 3:30 East Coast, then it's
12:30.
12:30. Yeah, 12:30. Auburn at Oklahoma. That's going to be fun. Figure out what both teams look like. Who knows with Auburn? West Virginia at Kansas. West Virginia coming off of a great game against Pitt, like a comeback win.
Yeah, one of the
Kansas,
games,
who knows? And Big 12 games are just always like fun and chaotic. Illinois, Indiana, potentially game of the day right there.
Yeah.
Both teams, that's going to be super fun. I can't remember a time where these teams play each other where they're both ranked.
No.
I can't either.
Illinois is in the top 10.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I got to see if what they're really all about, though. I'm not buying it, but
I think they're good, but if you're going off of last year, Illinois was in so many like one score games on the right end of it.
Right.
And every time they played a team that was like a Penn State level or a playoff level team, they got annihilated. So I don't know. Florida Miami should be a blowout, but who knows? Like Florida probably wins last week against LSU if DJ Lagway doesn't throw 5 interceptions.
I think Miami's my big titty lock of the week is going to be Miami -7.5. I think this is a week that Florida's D finally they kind of quit on the team.
This is the quit week for Florida.
And Miami is just kicking. They're just like they're flowing really well right now. I mean, I've seen teams fall off, but there's no reason for them to do that. And I think Notre Dame is a very good team, and Miami's good. They're gonna make the playoffs this year.
I hope so. Arizona State at Baylor is gonna be fun. Baylor, one of the most exciting offenses in the country.
Yeah.
Wyoming at Colorado is always a little weird. Cal at San Diego State should be really fun. And then the late night special of Michigan State at USC.
Both 3-0.
Both 3-0.
Undefeated. And it's always cool to have a Spartans versus Trojans matchup too.
Both have been extremely exciting. Obviously, USC's look cleaner, but
if
you guys know Childs from Michigan State is playing clean, mwah.
You guys know anything about history? Like, what's the difference between a Spartan and a Trojan?
Well, Spartans were from Sparta and Trojans were from Troy.
Yeah.
Different.
See how little I know about the world.
We're talking Greek history.
We're talking the Iliad, baby.
Yeah, Iliad, motherfucker.
That was a good book. I read it in college.
I skipped over South Carolina. Missouri's a good game too. Bro Perbula at Missouri has been awesome, but it's a little tampered because Lenore Sellers isn't playing for South Carolina. He's
He's
still
been
banged up.
bad. He hasn't.
Sellers?
Sellers, yeah.
He was like their whole offense the first 2 weeks, and then he got hurt this week.
Well,
he was playing good. He was playing good, and then he got hurt. I disagree.
He's not
1,000%.
Heisman, what they said he would be.
I thought he looked pretty good. I thought he was the only good part about their offense.
Well, Vanderbilt's for real, man.
Well, Vandy is for real.
3-0.
Yeah.
They're hot.
Hell yeah, they
It'll
are.
be a good week. It's going to be a good college week.
And JMU at Liberty will be fun too. That'll be a fun one.
Don't care.
Oh, hey, JMU's still technically alive for the playoff spot, even though probably not. Like it's probably between it's USF or Tulane's to lose.
Is Central Florida going to kick the shit out of fucking my boy Belichick?
No, UCF's pretty bad too.
They're favored by 7.
They shouldn't be.
That's how much they think of low. They think of.
I'm not going to trust Scott. It's a coaching masterclass of Bill Belichick in college versus Scott Frost.
Yeah, but I don't think Belichick looked very good against TCU.
No, he did not. Oh, and also speaking of TCU, this is the last year for a while that the Iron Skillet's getting played. So SMU versus TCU, it's on hold after this one. This is the last one.
How's my guy Josh Hoover doing?
He's looking good.
To me, he's a very good quarterback.
Yes. Hoover's looking good. I think I'm excited to see him really next year after
Who's your Heisman winner right now?
Right now, Maddie, it's probably Mateer.
Or Beck. I'm going to go Mateer over Beck right now.
But I think throughout the season, I think there's a couple of guys that kind of separate themselves. Maybe
All-Air?
Aguilar for Tennessee could.
What about the quarterback for Penn State?
No. He has not looked good.
It's wild that they can't put it together.
I mean, they probably will. Hey, Matty Hoover, Josh Hoover, 50-1.
Dude.
Bryce Underwood, 50-1 odds right now for Heisman.
Take him.
I like him next year. In the next few years, I like him. Not this year, but next year, I love him.
Diego Pavia, 60-1.
I kind of like Josh Hoover at 50-1, but he's just got to get red hot.
Justice Haynes, 120-1.
Sign me up.
What's Kevin Staub on the Colorado?
Oh boy,
2-1.
Jesus, yeah, probably. How many quarterbacks has he just been? Are they ever gonna?
I think this is gonna be his last season there.
Already?
Yeah, just for health reasons.
Well, that might be an excuse.
When you go through bladder cancer, take it easy. Just you don't need. I know people like to live and work hard, and I know Dion's got a great work ethic, but just take care of your health and relax your body and yourself.
Maybe get back into broadcast.
Yeah, it's easy. You got nothing to prove. I believe he would have done very well if his health was okay and he could still recruit. And he did very well with Hunter and his son, and I don't know. I just don't see what is in it for him to it's a 20-hour a day job. So to go through cancer and work 20 hours a day to be great at your job, I don't know.
Well,
he's just built different, Matty.
I would love to see him, get some program going there at least, to see what could be or might have been.
Yeah, I'd like to see a little bit of consistency after losing Travis Hunter and your kid.
Right, like when you show up with the
but he's also coming off they
were almost in the Big 12 championship game last year.
To go through what he's going through, though, to go through bladder surgery, that's a lot.
I agree.
I know he's one of those guys with a lot of pride. He's never going to show what he's going through, but I know he's going through a lot, and I can just tell. You don't have those extra hours you can put in. Your body just there's only so many hours you have in the tank of prime energy to give the rest of the world.
All right, let's shift gears back over to NFL. Mike McDaniel on suicide watch, huh?
Yeah. Real big time. It's done,
looking
dude.
bad.
It's done. It's burn it all down.
Like tomorrow, I feel like they're gonna lose like 40-0.
So
they were actually close this last game.
Yeah, but the Patriots stink. The Patriots stink, dude. And that was Tua's first loss to the Patriots.
And he's at home, and the Patriots they're coming from the fall where they're going to the hot sun. And so that's an embarrassing loss.
That's a bad,
The bad loss.
Where do you think he gets fired?
Probably week 4. But if tomorrow is really,
if he's 0-4,
bloodbath, he's gone.
I don't think so. I think 0-4.
What if it's 38-3 tomorrow?
No, I don't think he's fired then. I think 0-4, you're done.
I think let him go. They're not going to win anything. Let him keep coaching. Get that number 1 pick next year. You can get John Mateer or whoever the fuck else you like.
Yeah, but how do you sell to your fans that are going to the game that you're just
tanking?
I mean,
people buy into tanking.
Yeah.
So week 4,
if they lose to the Jets, week 4, done.
Yes.
For the Jets, I mean, this is like a battle of terrible.
They got to go.
0-3 in division, instantly done.
I know. And then lose to the Jets and the Patriots at home.
They won't win it. Like they realistically will go 0-12.
Yeah, I mean, I think
0-17. I'm sorry. Like I don't see a game where they maybe if they've quit by the end of the season, maybe they get a win against the New Orleans.
So bad. The Jets fooled everybody.
Well, who's their quarterback? Like, is Justin Fields hurt?
He's hurt, so now it's the Tyrod Taylor show.
So maybe the Jets have a chance.
Even with Fields, they were not going to do well.
The amazing thing about Tyrod Taylor is he always finds the field.
I would be so nervous if he was my backup because he's getting in.
Yeah.
Him and Mac Jones always find the field. Like, you never want him to be on the field. And like Mac Jones last year played a lot for Jacksonville, and now he's playing a lot for San Francisco. And Tyrod Taylor always finds the field. Jacoby Brissett always ends up on the team.
I don't know what Mac Jones's contract is, but this kind of situation feels like he could get paid after this. Like,
well, he's got to play against. He's
I
got to.
don't know. I think Shanahan just does well with his offense, and quarterbacks always succeed. I mean, if you brought Garoppolo to a Super Bowl,
just because you beat the Saints doesn't mean anything.
No, but I still feel like Shanahan, if any offense is like kind of quarterback proof, it's like him and then the Vikings.
Yeah. Although J.J. McCarthy went really.
Yeah, but this is J.J. McCarthy's second start in the NFL.
Yeah.
Like,
and he's hurt, and now they got it. They went from, oh my God, we got our guy to.
Do we have our guy?
Carson Wentz. Right. I mean, Carson Wentz is
that's joke. Right. He's the backup. What if he just lit it up?
Bad.
But, like, he got to the playoffs with Sam Darnold.
Dude, wait till you see Carson Wentz this week.
What if he just goes? What if he just gets it back? What if he just gets his mojo back?
Like
I don't think so, dude.
7 years ago.
Yeah, what if this is
so bad?
What if this is just like a 2017, 2018 Carson Wentz?
Then it'll be a miracle, but I think it will be a miracle.
Guys, how much longer are we giving Brian Dabo?
Well,
this year probably
they might give him Jackson Dart. Like if they're like, we'll give you like a year of Jackson Dart, you might survive this.
Really, I just feel like.
But I don't think he's the guy. They just can't figure out ways to win. Like you got to win ugly. Like Mike Vrabel doesn't have a great roster, but he figured out how to win ugly. And sometimes you got to win ugly.
Sure.
And Dable can't even figure that out.
And they're wasting a great defense.
Yes.
I feel like him and McDaniel are probably lined up for like offensive coordinator spots next season.
And how bad do we think the Bears are this year? Are they as bad as they looked?
Two very good coordinators, I must say.
Yes. The Bears are a weird one. I don't know. Like, they have so many issues.
You know what?
The defense doesn't look good, and then like the offensive line's bad. Caleb has looked rough. They don't have a run game.
Yeah, it doesn't look good.
No.
it's got to be like just mind-boggling for Bears fans. They re-signed, Ryan Poles. They gave him an extension, and
That was probably a
it's
mistake.
worse.
That was probably a mistake.
Yeah.
Go on, Jim.
I was just gonna say it's similar to like how I feel. Like Dolphins need to clear everything. Like Will Greer needs to everyone needs to go. The Bears are just. How long can you go with watching bad quarterback play?
Well, the other puzzling thing about the Bears is that on paper, like some organizations are like, well, is my team trying? I mean, they got the number one quarterback they traded for. They made a good trade to not have Bryce, whatever his name is. They brought in the number one coordinator, the hot guy that everybody wanted. So it's like they're trying, and yet they're worse than ever.
You make moves and they don't work. Then you make another one, it doesn't work. It's just sometimes maybe it's just bad luck. Sometimes it's maybe you're listening to the crowd too much instead of some actual expertise.
I have $100 bet.
We'll have to see how their offense looks because Dallas' defense is bad.
That Caleb Williams is in a top 10 quarterback by the end of the year. I think I'm going to win that. And I would not be surprised if Tyson Bagent gets a start eventually, because I don't think Caleb Williams has grasped how to be an NFL quarterback. Like, he's got tools like a million, but the little things he just doesn't want to do.
Who would be your top 10 at the end of the year, Matty?
Well, if I go through the teams, Josh Allen,
Lamar.
I'm going to say Aaron Rodgers. I'm going to say Daniel Jones right now.
Daniel Jones, top 10 quarterback in the NFL. Let's go.
Jared Goff, maybe?
Are you saying who's going to be better this year, Daniel Jones or Caleb Williams?
No, I'm saying top 10.
Well, he's been top 10 right now.
That's fair. Herbert, obviously.
Stafford.
Mahomes, Stafford. Hurts. I mean, there's no way. I don't know if Caleb Williams makes it through the season. I think they're going to try Tyson Bagent just because, like, obviously skills are different. But I remember as the coach said this about Zach Wilson on the Jets, like, you got to learn how to play boring football. And if you can't figure that out, you're not going to survive in this league.
Oh, we forgot Baker.
Yeah.
Top 10.
Yeah. You got
top
plenty
one for grit.
Matty, you have plenty to pick from that could fill that void, so I think you're pretty safe in that top 10 bet. What else? Seahawks thumped Pitt. You react much to this either way?
Probably an overreaction from week one to think that Pitt's didn't have any issues. Something's up with Steelers defense.
Yeah, they're not what they were last year, that's for sure.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with it because nothing really changed, right?
Personnel-wise? It was like, we were like, oh my God, Aaron Rodgers is amazing. And now we're like, oh, no, the Jets are just garbage.
Now we're going to overreact to week two.
How are we feeling about the Colts?
I think they look good. I don't know, man. I like what I'm seeing from every bit of the Colts. I like them. They're fun.
Are we worried about the Chiefs?
Also, speaking of which, though, I think Bo Nix on Denver. I think Bo Nix might not be good.
I'm gonna come out. I felt like his season went a little too well last year. If that makes sense.
I've been on the Bo Nix isn't that good train ever second year at Auburn. So I've been trying to. I've been a long haul passenger here.
The Bo Nix truther has spoken.
I like Bo Nix a lot, but I like what the Colts. Oh, Jordan Love, Jared Goff. I mean, all these guys are better than Caleb Williams.
Yeah,
right now.
yeah. You got a lot to work with.
I think you're pretty.
So I think I'm good for $100.
I'd say so.
He just can't figure it out, man.
All right, Maddie, take us through these weeks. A few of the matchups this week, and tell us what to look forward to for
Oh,
them.
we're
About
going to talk
what?
about the tush push
Oh,
controversy.
I hope it's over. I think people are finally tired of it.
Did you guys hear on the broadcast? Did you guys hear Dean Blandino on the broadcast?
Oh yeah, he's just like
I'm
tired of
sick
talking.
of it.
Yeah,
I don't want to talk about it.
It's just garbage.
It's impossible to officiate.
It's also impossible to officiate, and it's like you Eagles are sitting there bitching. It's like, well, when one of your players breaks their neck, or when an opposing player breaks their neck, all right, the blood's on your hands. I'm sorry.
I don't think player safety is the way you attack it. I think it's the fact that it is impossible to officiate, and then like there was so much footage, and people went back last year
Yes.
so many times. The Eagles just jump off sides or false start or line up in the neutral zone, like
Funny.
every time they're false starting, like every time. They just
That
don't
should
call
be
it because you can't
reviewable.
call it.
I don't.
I agree. They should be able to get it on camera and just be like, "Oh, that doesn't count."
Yeah.
But you saw it during like every single time. The guards are false starting and everyone's lined up in the neutral zone. The ball's like way back behind the center. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm done with
So
it.
it might
I
not
think
be
this
the
is
actual
last
play
year.
itself, just more of the way it's being executed.
But like they're probably going to ban it just because, like Dean Blandino said, it's like impossible to officiate because you can't see it because it's just a pile. Like
And
both
there's only
sides are
one
just a
team
huge
that
pile
can
right
kind of
there.
run it.
Which I feel like even if they ban it, that team's still going to be really good at QB sneaks.
Yeah,
So.
Sure.
I do got to say this. I got to throw a little shade at my guy Brady. Like you got to pick one or the other. If you want to be a Raiders owner, you got to be a Raiders owner.
I've seen that
If you
too.
want to
There
be
was-
a broadcaster, be a broadcaster. But like again, like how do you like interview the Chiefs when you're in that division? You called their game Sunday. Like obviously you're gonna give inside information. Like
Did you hear he meets
pick a
three
side,
times a
dude.
week with Chip Kelly to like discuss the offense?
Yeah, he's gotta make a decision what he wants to do.
I thought that was why last year they banned him. Like they weren't letting him interview the teams.
And I agree.
I thought
he
that was a
shouldn't
big
be
part of it
allowed
last
to.
year.
But like I wouldn't if I was a team, I would not tell him anything, especially if the Raiders were on my schedule.
Yeah.
So and the problem with Brady, and I love him, but he's always like the integrity of football. I care so much about football. Well, now you're taking liberties because of who you are, and you're not protecting football. So like, do the right thing, Tom. Like, make a decision here.
Also,
Like,
you're
either
looking dumb
you're-
wearing a suit in there.
Well, he should do what
His broadcasting
Irsay's-
has gotten a little better though.
he's good, but he should do what Irsay's daughter does. Just like grab a clipboard and go out there and do what she does. She's wild to watch, by the way.
She's great. I love seeing
That
her.
is fascinating.
You think that's the secret to their hot start this year?
I think so.
Ownership that cares, like in the product, is a big deal.
Yeah, look at
Oh, yeah.
UCLA football. I feel like they don't give a shit.
Maddie,
It's dark
walk
out
us through
already.
the
It's not even
matchups
7:00. This is
week.
nuts. The fall is here, thank God.
Maddie, what games we got to look forward to?
And the NFL?
Hell
Yes.
yeah, in the NFL.
Okay, well, I'm kind of curious, even though the quarterbacks are shit shows, the Bengals Vikings is fascinating. Rams Eagles is going to be good. And then I will say Cowboys Bears, just because they're fascinating teams, will be good. And Lions Ravens, but I think that's a really tough spot for the Lions.
They never do well against that.
So yeah, they have
Can-
trouble in Baltimore.
Can I
So-
also nominate Cowboys Bears just because Dallas's defense is so
Well, that's
bad?
what I was gonna say.
I feel like their games are awesome.
Yeah, there are two teams that are gonna like. I love the over there. It's 50.5, and neither one of those teams would be able to stop anybody. And then Eberflus coached the Bears last year, so you think it's a revenge game, but I think he's so inadequate at his job that I don't think it's even going to matter.
No.
I think it's going to be like 35, 33, and I'm just like, I don't know. I don't know what the hell's wrong with the Bears, but I do think they might win in this one.
I don't know if it comes down to the wire. I trust Brandon Aubrey to get a game-winning field goal.
I think the Cowboys are pretty bad.
Insane.
That's like the dude's nuts. Ice water in his veins.
Yeah. If you can't beat the Giants, like I don't know.
They did beat the Giants.
But like beat them convincingly. They needed a 70-yard
Matty.
They needed a 70-yard field goal to beat them at the buzzer.
Hey,
but we're learning. We're learning that Pittsburgh isn't that good this year. I still don't buy the Cardinals. I think they're a product of an easy schedule. I'm curious to see in week 4 what the Giants will do with Jackson Dart. My survival pick will be the Seahawks to beat the Saints. I could have gone with the Bills, but I want to save the Bills. I'm in a couple survival leagues. And the Texans-Jaguars is interesting because the Jags should be 2-0. I'm a Liam Cohen guy just because I think he's a cool weirdo. And Broncos-Chargers is a great football game. Nobody's like putting that as like a marquee matchup, but if the Broncos don't get a bad, weird call at that end of the game to get an extra kick, they're 2-0.
That was weird.
But the Chargers right now and the Packers look like, I'll say the Bills, the Chargers, and the Packers look like the 3 best teams right now. But again, we're only in week 3. Last year,
I'd even put the Packers like a step ahead.
You know, like last year, the Saints like outscored their first 2 opponents. I think it was like 72-20.
I remember that.
And everybody was like the Saints, and they went 3-14. So we got about 2 more weeks before we really know about these teams. But we go fast. Like Jason McCarthy is trash. Then he's the greatest quarterback, and now he's trash again. It goes back and forth. So we'll see.
All right. Should be an exciting week. Some other non-football news, though. We did have did you guys watch that fight?
I did. My boy Crawford, baby, Nebraska born.
I thought of you. All that Nebraska talk.
He might, dude. I think the rumor is he might be running the boys out of the tunnel for the Michigan game.
Oh, in that case.
Well, I don't know. I was rooting for. I love that guy. He's such a great boxer.
He's great. I love him.
It was so good too. I mean, like Canelo hasn't been beaten in years, and he just schooled him.
I already got $750 million.
No, that's man.
No shot.
You understand that amount of money?
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
No, I think Canelo probably got. I've heard up to 150. I don't know what they would play Crawford. He's definitely not as big of a draw.
Yeah.
In spite of being a better boxer and probably the best boxer of his generation, easily actually at this point. But it was just great, and it was a great job by Netflix. It was actually good production, and it was cool to see a fight that I didn't have to pay $80 to watch. So,
I will say this, man. I looked it up. Canelo got between 100 and 150 million for the fight.
Crazy.
Crawford said he took it for just 10.
I don't buy that. But also, like, you know, I don't know what kind of numbers Crawford does for his normal pay-per-views, so who knows?
I have no idea, man. But also, like, he doesn't live super extravagantly. Like, he lives at, like, a normal place in Omaha.
He
still lives in Omaha and everything?
Yeah, like, people see him at Walmart. Like, he's just around.
Well, he'll probably will bring him out on the field.
Netflix is then going to air a match coming up in November between Jake Paul and Gervonta Davis.
Oh, boy.
This is a real one. This is a real one for Paul. Like, Gervonta Davis is a real boxer. Like,
what are they paying him to throw it?
Right. I think it's just a shout out on TikTok or something, you know, to raise his profile.
That sounds about right. What football game is Netflix getting this year? Christmas? Are they getting the Christmas games? I forget.
But it's Gervonta Davis is a much smaller man.
I'm cool with these fights being on Netflix too. I'm down for not paying the pay-per-view.
Yeah, I think it's a better business model. It's good for, I mean, pay-per-views make a lot of money, but piracy is starting to win out.
Well,
Like,
did you see what UFC went over to Paramount Plus?
yeah, yeah.
So they won't be doing any pay-per-views or anything like that.
They're not doing any pay-per-views now.
I
It's
think they
just
said
all,
there's a couple that they already had like booked or scheduled in advance, but
uh-huh.
he said I think they're for the most part they're going away.
I like that. That's a victory for the fans.
Yeah.
And it's a victory for them too, because you'll get more casual people that will become fans if you don't have to invest. I mean, UFC has so many events that you go broke trying to pay for all those things, and they probably lose so much just to piracy, anyways. So we'll see. I don't know. Looks maybe it'll be a little bit better for the combat sports with these agreements. So, all right, you guys got anything to add before we get out of here?
I listened. CM Punk named his 6 greatest pro wrestlers of all time. If you guys want to hear the list,
Would love to.
in no particular order:
I saw this. I disagree with a lot of them.
Bret Hart, Roddy Piper, Terry Funk, Eddie Guerrero, Harley Race, and Dusty Rhodes.
To not have Ric Flair or Shawn Michaels is an atrocity, or Austin, or even Hogan.
Who would you replace?
Well, Harley Race is a good wrestler, but I want to put him a top 6. I hate Bret Hart, but I understand that.
Yeah.
But Harley Race, no, and Dusty Rhodes, he's like an honorable mention guy. But to me, the impact of Flair is even Shawn Michaels, Austin is much bigger. But I don't know. I guess growing up, I don't know how old CM Punk is. He can't be older than I am. You know, I didn't grow up. I grew up in the end of Dusty Rhodes. I grew up with Sapphire Dusty
He's 46.
Rhodes. Yeah, so he's younger than me. I don't know what Rhodes he saw, because the Rhodes that was great was in the 70s and not in the 80s.
Well, I think in the 80s, though, he was such a character by that point that the wrestling really took a back seat to.
He's just a common man.
I mean, he was just a big fat guy in the 80s.
Dude, that look with like the man boobies.
Oh, yeah.
Him and Adrian Adorable Adonis had it.
Oh, boy. Yeah, it was just like, I did not
you
like
never
him
see
at that time because
like
of his
anymore.
appearance, but, you know, when I look at clips now, I see his genius as far as being a guy on the mic, you know, just hilarious character. I mean, you know, that's his choice to have those.
I don't know how Ric Flair cannot be on that.
Is this greatest wrestler or just favorite wrestler?
I think he said greatest, unless he just meant like pure, like not mic work and just wrestling.
Ric Flair could do it all.
Yeah,
he'd be a good guy, a bad guy. He was. Ric Flair was the best I've ever seen.
I don't know. We would have to. I would have to hear his reasoning on each one. I actually would be curious.
I saw him say it, and I was like, "No Rick, no Shawn Michaels." I mean, the bumps that Shawn Michaels takes are insane. The way he can make a match look like nothing else. I get it. Bret Hart is the excellence of execution. His matches are textbook, but he was shitty on the mic. And I don't know. He just never did it for me.
It's fair.
Whereas Rick, there was something about Flair. 50 years from now, when guys are slapping each other in the neck, the crowd is going to go, woo, for Rick.
Yeah, the thing about Rick, too, is I think his best years were wasted in WCW, too. You know? I mean, not wasted, but like, it just was a second-tier organization.
He had a quick cup of coffee in the WWF.
Right.
And one of the greatest matches is it's either 91 or 92 Royal Rumble, where he's number 1 and he goes all the way. And Gorilla and Bobby Heenan on the mic is just it. I might watch that tonight to fall asleep to. Because Bobby's just like, will you shut up? And he's like, no, he's number 1. He's never going to win. And then he does. He goes, I told you he was going to win. I knew it. I knew it the whole time. And he just keeps telling Gorilla, shut up. And He's not trying to be biased, but it's amazing. I'll send you the link.
Please.
I don't think Jim has ever experienced like a Bobby Heenan announcing a match as oh my god.
Yeah, that's the real star of any match is Bobby Heenan's heel.
And then because he's so biased, because when he's doing it, he's like, "Run, Rick, run!"
All right. Anything else, guys, before we cut out?
Now enjoy your football weekend, and hopefully the weather cools down. And I might go to
great CFL matchups too. Some great CFL matchups this weekend.
Well, we'll pass on that.
BC at Calgary, awesome. Montreal, Toronto.
Do that
awesome.
with the guy from Arkansas who hates my guts. No, save that for
great. They're great, Matty.
Yeah. All right, guys, everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you next week for another exciting edition of the Sports Hole. Bye-bye.